Whoa, look at us, we're wiggly. What is up, guys? Tigrona here, and welcome back to more Tigrona Plays Xenoblade Chronicles. In the last episode, we did nothing. Like, we wasted an hour doing quests. I think we only completed like 2. Today, we're going to be doing some stuff, but real quick, I want to check one thing. I want to go to nighttime. Goodbye, heat wave. And we're going to head back to Colony 9. So, man, I got the burps. Yeah, I did say there's no quest because we pretty much have everything done. But there's one quest that we could possibly have if we do this. No. Maybe, well, maybe I actually don't know. Am I at the right time or not? Let's change the time and find out. Oh, there she is. And we have to do something with Désirée. If you don't mind listening, I'd like to get something off my chest. Do you remember my father at all? He used to swing a hammer above his head all day and every day. He used to build and fix machines. He was good at it. He ran his own place. Smithy, he called it. Wait. Is Zord? I don't know. But he used to die a year ago about a Mechon. I think it's all over some more. Huh.
Hello.
I think I've seen that she's always a dilemma. But she does have a quest with us at 4.5 affinity with Colony 6.
Hello.
And you have to have some requirements. I don't think we have the required affinity yet. So let me check real quick. Alright, so we don't have enough affinity, so I did look into it to see how we can raise, because you need, I think, 4.5. Wait, 4.5, that's actually a lot. So we have to actually do a lot of things, and we don't really have much quests left to do. But for some reason, my old Let's Play file actually managed to get this done. So what I'm going to do real quick is run around Colony 9 and talk to different NPCs. The reason for this is it should either trigger new dialogue, which also gives us affinity, and hopefully we can get well, we can get some stuff.
Hello.
A little bit of affinity, so I'll see you guys in a second. Also, I should also mention this: be careful who you talk to, because you might end up triggering
Hi there.
them to move to a new location. And they could screw up other things later, so be careful.
Hi there.
I already talked to you.
Hi there.
While I was going around talking to some NPCs, I did raise the affinity a couple times. I got a quest here and over there because I never talked to Moritz over here. Oh, well, we have a quest we can do. What am I going to do? Went to Hazai Cape all by himself. That doesn't sound good. And it's Morit's fault. He told him to go get a Crabble shell, but I just let him know, but like, no, can't just get clobbered by a Crabble. So, pride and courage. Alright, leave it to me. I believe I keep pressing that button to open the map. So it's over here. And I think the reason why I do it is because in Persona 5, well, a lot of PlayStation games, opening up the menu is triangle, which is X for me. And I'm so used to doing that. Then again, let's also open the menu on this. We're going this way. So I've been just looking at talking to a lot of NPCs to get some small affinity change to get us at least closer to 4.5. Because once you get 5-star affinity, we pretty much have every quest unlocked. We just have to meet the requirements. And the reason I want to do this quest, like actually I wasn't planning on doing this quest. I was just wondering if because I didn't know you had to have Shulk in the lead to actually trigger the quest or to accept it. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll just do that. What I didn't know was I didn't have an affinity. But finding out that Désirée's father had Zord makes me wonder if Zord we fought, because we already know that. Anyway, over here, and we have to find these enemies at level 9. What's up, Nero? You can't be a Nero? Meh, no more. No, let's go back home then. Now I can show crap to Shell to Ritz. Okay. There's also a unique monster over here I don't think we fought. Which we could do that real quick. And possibly trigger it. Something else I just remembered. There is a quest with her that I remember doing, but it's like, did we ever pick it up? It's something about like homework in school or something like that. And I was like, maybe we did do it, I just wasn't paying attention. Alright. I apologize to you. I ain't going to make fun of him anymore, I promise. Thanks to you for saving you, I mean. I couldn't have done it. From now on, we'll all play nice. That's good. Quest completed. At least we didn't spend an hour to get that one. Attack plus 2 is not bad. Affinity got updated. And there's also a quest here. This should put us over the point where we can do that quest that I wanted with Désirée.
Hello?
But if not, well, I get to walk around talking to NPCs some more. Well, I shouldn't go that far. This Cerber just spends all his time playing and never studies. This needs an incentive. Something with nectar. I think we should have enough. We don't. Wow. Black nectar. I think Charlotte will be counting on you. How do we get this? Alright, to get this thing, we can go fight some people in Colony or in Tougher Cave. Or we can just trade with Kenny Rohan. Have a sweet wasabi. Thank you for being there for us.
Hello?
Yes, a job well done. Quest complete. This does change the affinity chart. I don't really need that item. Oh, you have another quest for us. Yeah, we're getting a lot of affinity between these characters. He likes heavy stuff. Well, actually, that's what wait lately. Should I be concerned? Quest completed. You have another quest for us? Oh.
Hello?
But you talk to you should update that. Which means, let's see if we actually got to require. The quest thing down there is going to bother me, but we just can't do it. Mainly because we don't actually have the affinity needed yet. And probably not for a while. Oh, we do. We have it. So upon getting 4.5 stars with Colony 9. Alrighty, so how to make a small cut because, well, I was trying to get situated by sitting up in my chair. And apparently my cord was tangled in between a lot of things, causing my switch to fall, falling out of the dock, screwed up the recording, and let's just hope nothing goes wrong. Anyway, once you have reached Satola Marsh, do the special interaction with her, talking about her father and stuff like that, then complete the quest Jackson's Awakening, and have 4.5 affinity with Colony 9 and Shulk in the lead. We could talk to... Well, Shulk, you've been doing a lot of good deeds lately. The helpless and the helpless alike, you fixed the problem. I'm not exactly desperate, but I'm in a bit of a lost moment. It's been a year now, and I need to decide what I'm doing with my life. That doesn't sound good. I think we gotta resolve this issue quickly. Don't you agree, Shulk? I completely agree. I just hope that it'll be easy to sort out. I'm so confused. It's really been getting to me recently. Can I ask you for advice? I know you're bad with making things, but you can do other things. You don't need to worry. It's not just about money. I sold my dad's shop, and that left me in an okay situation for now. Wait, that's not what I wanted to talk about. Come on, Shulk, listen to me. Désirée's future. Thanks, this could be a bit of a long chat, so bear that in mind. Okay.
Hello.
I know I'm always wandering around here at night, but it's not for the sake of it. I have a good reason. Mulling over my future. Mulling as hard as I can in the hopes that I figure it all out. Narrowing down the options is so difficult. I understand that feeling. It's taken about the same amount of time as you spent fighting. If you let me tell you about it, I could take a short break. That's fine with me. Thanks. You always make a good listener. I got a point where I've narrowed it down to 2 options, but I can't decide between them. I spent forever thinking over it. I just can't know for sure which one suits me. I think I'll go crazy unless someone helps me choose. I can see the problem. I knew you would. Anyway, next time we chat, I'll tell you the details. Why not just do everything here? Okay, so the first career path I'm considering is the defense force. Don't tell me you first thought was her a soldier? No way. Well, think again. I'm actually a really good shot. The lieutenant even told me I'll soon be an expert if I signed up. But there's some drawbacks. 1, fighting is really dangerous. But that one's a bit obvious. 2, really bad with machines. What if it turns out I can't service my gun properly? I'll be able to train. But if that works out, I could do the right for myself. Just learn how to use machine. Pays good, and I think enjoy the lifestyle. There's definitely some good arguments on both sides. Do you mind if I think a bit over? Not at all. I certainly spent it long enough. I'm just gonna pause. So there are 2 options, obviously. So you can listen to this long story, and we should go over route A or B, and I'll go over which one I'm going to pick. Right, the other career path that might go down is being a sculptor. Don't laugh. I got interested in carving a pendant out of wood. I would say I'm not good yet, but it's so much fun. I could become Kitty Brown's pupil and learn properly. There are problems with this apartment though. 1, it doesn't pay very well at all. 2, it's not exactly the most social of activities. Probably have no one to talk to all day but my own sculptures. Possibly not the best career path, but I'm trying to land a man. But I do enjoy it a lot. Everything worked out. Yes, a job is well done. Do you mind? I know my expression is a bit long-winded, but annoying, but that's just because it's not much to me. I'm nearly finished. And I have to talk to you again. Recently, I've been sure to do either job. I have an innate ability for one and a keen interest in the other. Yes, there's no wrong answer. They're both ups and downs. So you pick for me instead. Me, but it's the life we're talking about. Your entire life. Don't worry. I won't hold a grudge against you. In fact, I won't have any regrets. Whatever you decide, I'll do it and won't never look back. Alright. So, if you choose to go route A, which is making her become a soldier, you will actually get green affinity. Yellow affinity between two characters, Désirée and Dorothy. And Betty and Désirée will become green affinity. But if we choose B, Désirée and Kini Rohan will become green. And Betty and Kini Rohan will become yellow from green. And Betty and Désirée will become red. I think going A just seems better. I don't think the reward changes based on which path you choose. No, I think it's just the same no matter what.
Hello.
It's just affinity. Let's go with soldier. You think I'll make a good soldier? It would feel nice to be able to protect people. Maybe I'll find a nice soldier boy. That's part of just between us. You're welcome, but I don't think I actually did anything. I'll stop being so pessimistic. You gave me the push I needed. I sort of wish I hadn't. What if it all goes wrong? Don't worry too much, Shulk. I'll be fine. Guaranteed. Never realized before, but you're pessimistic as well sometimes. I think it's nice in a way. It shows how kind and caring you are. You're right. But you should remember to take your own advice, Désirée. And so now, she's gone. She's gone forever. No, I'm kidding. Shulk's pessimism skill branch has been unlocked. So yeah, the affinity chart has changed, and she is where? So she is completely somewhere else. Actually, isn't she right here? Yep. She just changed. Dorothy and I became really good friends. We're probably around the same age, but she's so mature and underneath. So yeah, she changes outfits. And if I go check the affinity chart, of course you would do that. Affinity chart. Just somewhere over here. Yep. There's a race. Portrait changes, as you see now. Friends. And I think if I talk to Betty, this will change. And I think if I talk to Kini Rohan, these will change. I think. Yeah, but yeah, this would end up being, also, her trade changes as well. If you trade with her now, she has different stuff. I can actually just click on this and then show you this, what she has now. If she had a sculpture, she has completely different stuff. But there is a quest line, that we get at fifth job. I'm so used to playing Maple, even though I haven't played it in a while. But once you get 5-star affinity, the continuation of that quest does continue. But let's talk about the thing that matters most. Here's the thing, I'm at 9 minutes and I need to remember that I did record for 20 minutes beforehand. We have a 4th skill tree. And, spoilers, there is actually a 5th one because there's enough room for a 5th one. This one. Essential traits. Traits improve defense. Aether defense. Since time before vision becomes a reality, reduce aggro odds drawn. That would be really useful. Increase a chance of burst affinity after evasion. Reduce aggro when taking damage, and grants immunity to debuffs that reduce stats. So yeah, some quests will actually unlock skill trees. At this moment, we have access to doing one other one, and I think that's what we're going to do now. So let's head all over to do it. But I was considering going down the line of getting the characters, so we'll get Shulks, then we'll get Ryan, then we'll get Sharla, then Dunban, then Melia, then Ricky. Because it makes sense, but you have to do so many things just to get Ryan in. I think the most easiest ones to do right now are Melia's and Dunban's. Dunban's we can't do quite yet because we have to actually go out of our way. So now let's head to Aerith Sea and go to the lighthouse. Also, there's a quest behind us. And speaking of which, let's change our party member. We don't need Shulk anymore. Let's play as Ricky. I know you said we'll play Dunban, but let's play as Ricky. We still have to fight those things, so... Shala, hit that for me, please. Alright, I can just hit myself. Alright, Lurgy. Burn an 8. And Bitey. Now look at that. All 4 things on him. Let's apply Reasoning real quick. Look at that. He's just taking damage constantly from all 4 of them. I just love the dot damage. Alright, that quest is done.
But we cannot be reckless. We make a great team.
Oh, I thought Shala just jumped off. I was like, no, well. Alright, I need to... I think it's this quest. I'll just talk to the NPCs in here if they have names. Do you have a name? Yeah, Lighthouse Keeper. Not technically the name I was thinking of. Shaolin! Manager of the Lighthouse. I also... Is there a prison island opposite of Airseed and Alchemy? Oh, interesting. I think it is you who gives us the quest. But to do that, we need a quest beforehand. So I have to go to Alchemoth, actually. Because the person who gives us the quest is in Alchemoth. Never mind. It's not at Arid Sea. I mean, in Alchemoth. It's over here. I think it's actually up there. So we have to go this way and then go to a different thing. It's on Hovering Reef 10. And I think it does have a quick travel, so upon doing that we can just walk there. This quest line with the lighthouse gives us access to Melia's 4th skill branch. Oh, there's a unique monster. Well, let's fight. It's a 4 quest. Must do it. Okay, it's coming towards us. Come on. Okay, you're just gonna stand there. Whatever. Burn and eat. I think if we get no attention is up. Happy? Let's go, Ricky. We don't have a way to topple. Well, he does apparently. Topple up Melia. Ooh, you need help. Tripping Rush. Topple. It doesn't kill, but it does. Are we healed? You know what, let me hypnotize. I get another vision. Electro Rush. That does quite a bit. I can damage, but I think it's still go through. Just on the bullet. For the increased damage. I'll take the damage. I have enough health to survive anyway. Almost got that thing. Let me just Freezinate. Oh, I got Shala. Yoink. Actually, almost have chain attack. Oh, we do have chain attack. There's no point to do it because. Well, I was actually going to do it because I think it does give like a small affinity boost. Quest done. Affinity coin and our reward is stuff. Okay, so I want to go here. I think this is where I want to go. Yes. Actually, is this where I want to go? Yes. Also, there's enemies over there we have to fight. Not going to worry about that. Not now, at least. Yep, this is where I want to go. There's a landmark. It's further up ahead. The ether plant. So yeah, to get this quest, I believe we actually do need to talk to what's-her-face at the lighthouse. So good thing we did. Transport all the way here to the lighthouse, didn't you? Did the lighthouse manager tell you about the problem there? Well, there are our unfair share of problems over here as well. Some hordes attacked us and damaged one of the turbines. Wow, this is crisis, yes! Should I think about how we can resolve this? Yeah, Amelia, think hard so we don't have to. You think you could help me? Then I'll be able to get the lighthouse. I have two problems that I'd like to assistance to solve. What is it? Teach the head of horde a lesson and I have a lot of quests to do. Easy peasy. Alright, the first one is, let's go over to Air to Sea. Trouble at the plant. Teach the head of horde a lesson and use the turbine assist panel. Then leave the plant at the Air to Sea to fix the plant. Okay. Punish the hordes. We'd have to beat this. And collect 3 pieces of luxury horde wood, which hopefully that will give us. Where's the camp at by any chance? Is it over here? Let's actually jump down here and see where this takes us. Oh, so where we need to go is actually in the water. I did not want to jump down here. But it is right down here. Whee! So guys, this is my sneak peek of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. We're in the water. We just glitched out the boat. They just haven't programmed it in yet, you know? What level is that, I kind of don't want to know at the same time I do. I should have an episode dedicated to unique monsters. Just sit down and be like, you know, let's just go for some unique monsters. Because, like, there's usually someone just out there that's not part of a quest. You just find it and fight them. This doesn't have a quick travel location, but there is some enemies for us to fight. So we'll fight them. All the ones aren't coming. I think this is for a quest for either Algamoth or one has to be Algamoth. But you also probably dropped items that we need. Yeah, he's done. Did we get the thing? Oh, that's the item that someone been trading us when you traded with them. Another one of these enemies. We fight them. Lurgy, lurgy, freeze meat, and then born and eat. You pretty much can make him a physical attacker or an ether user, which is really cool. I thought he was about to go and tell some people like, yo, I need some help. You give us more stuff that we didn't need. There's something over here. It's daytime, but does not look like it. Oh, it's Doomsday Puppy. Ooh, that thing's probably gonna fight us. And I have no reason to fight you. Alright, so I think what we have to do is go inside there to finish off this quest.
I will give it my all, no matter the enemy. Okay, let's sort this out nice.
There's a lot oh my god, there's actually a lot of enemies. I just want to get as much over here as we can just yoink. Ooh, agility up. You know, we're gonna happy. I can't move. And luckily you guys are close enough I could just sit here and... Oh, I can move now. Sweet. You guys can't. What a sad day for you guys. Just thinking, am I on episode 37 recording wise? And I need some luxury hoard wood. And that's pretty much more than, like, more episodes I've recorded for Let's Play than I have in the last, like, 2 years of Let's Play, which is actually really cool. We should demonstrate our sincerity. Wait, who's this for? And what is it for? Alright, so we have to fight some Alugas. So let's fight some Alugas. We're gonna fight all of you guys at the same time, so I'm just gonna go right in the middle and burn them all. And then go, just gonna try to stand in the way so I can poison all of them as well. I can't move. Alright, we have chain attack. Do you have... Oh, yes, you do. Alright, chain attack time, boys. It really doesn't matter which one I do, but let's poison all of them. Oh my goodness. So we can really do any color. It's just Metal Blast. Ooh. I screwed it up. Oh, I did gray. Oh, actually, no, that would have been fine, because I have Tantrum I could have used. Alright, so our tension's up high. Let's get some more thing. I want to heal up Shala, but since I go into Kona, it's still a heal melee as well. Okay, maybe fighting all of them at once was not a good idea. Yeah, we got this, boys. The war. I need to go, actually I have an idea. I want to wake you up. I'm gonna hypnotize. Or bedtime. Put a lot of them to sleep. And you just burst in, yeah. Let's heal up, you. Oh, we got this. Get an elevation, but we don't need to worry about that. Wild Discharge. It won't kill. I almost 400 and I didn't really need to. Right, no, we were one Shala and then heal around. And one's gone.
Helping each other is our greatest strength. Ricky is also greatest strength.
Nice, spins to win. Quest completed. Monster Quest 3. Alright, hold this. And there we go. Look at that.
More like mama. One mama enough.
Now you wait just a minute.
Quest completed. Material quest. Appears to be a symbol. Let's go this way and head upwards. Wait, who? Oh, you. I don't have to worry about you. I think that's who we have to fight. He's the leader of the bunch. We know him well. It's finally time to kick some tail. There's a lot of enemies. I'm just gonna burn them all, poison them all, freeze one, and that's all I can do. I'm toppled. Alright, I got an deal. Don't burst. Okay, I would say don't burst in this time. You still burst in. Why? I can't. Okay, I need a chain attack soon. I just need to wait for.
I'm not doing too well.
No panic.
Alright, we almost have it. Let me poison them. Hard push. We got this. Hold on. Chain attack. We're gonna bitey bitey. Okay, we can do anything here. You know what? Heal rounds. So now since you're fully healed, I'll just make it bleed again. Oh no, we. Don't worry, I can revive you. Oh, you have Heal Blast up again? Nice. Can we? Oh, we lost Amelia. As long as you stay up, I'll be fine. I mean, okay, I was gonna go cheer her up, but Charlotte did that for me. Okay, while she's cooling off, I'll just keep them all and just focus on the little Nopon that's here. Oh my god, you guys take so much damage. Alright, if we... Oh, I mean... Yeah, there we go. It's just the thing now. If it's just this thing, I am completely fine. I like this on myself. Alright, so we just got one bar. That should be enough to make sure we don't actually lose. Actually, you know what? Sleepy time. Go to sleep. That will reset the thing at least. That we're going. Shala.
I've got an idea. Leave it to me.
Just damage shield yourself. Haha. Let me just heal up you real quick.
Don't get too excited, Ricky.
There we go, quest completed, you did it.
Ricky nearly got squashed.
I thought we were done for. I prepared myself for the worst.
Can we get the last board that we needed? Sadly, we did not. Also, apparently there's a way to climb up, but it's probably inside that thing that we need. Let's fight this thing real quick, and then meet you guys back at the Lighthouse. Oh, apparently from that fight, Ricky and Chola's affinity went up to green. Which is good. See, I'm just trying to fight to get the... And that thing joined in as well. How fun. Yeah, just trying to get the last luxury word that we need.
We make a great
We got the
team.
last luxury word.
Is the genuine
That's
article.
also done. Skilled Link because you got the third one and you got the third one. Great. Wait, why is there a skill? I literally checked that. Right, back to the plant to turn this in. Oh wait, there's... Oh, he's over here.
Yes?
Okay, so I guess we just have to go over here and do it ourselves. And wow, there's a sea berry that we needed. We fixed it. Now we can return back over to him and turn it in. And it's also nighttime, so hopefully he doesn't teleport to the other side. Actually, he's not even over here. No, yeah, he is. The exclamation point wasn't popping up.
Yes?
We got it done. Quest completed.
Yes?
And you have another quest for us? You did a good thing. Quest completed. Can you hear that? What's that flopping sound? Sorry, I gotta hide. Take care of those things. The hold attack. You know what? Let's change our party real quick. Not equipment. Let's put Dunban back in. Let's have some fun.
No mercy!
I don't think we can actually put break on him, so.
Take this!
Wait, you're not toppled. I feel like whenever I play Dunban, I just like throw random skills out there. It's like, yeah, I think this works. Dunban's like one of the characters I don't really play that much, just because I don't know. Alright, the second one. Almost got Gale Slash done. Wardly Slash. If we have an aura, does this? Or they have to have an aura? Yeah, we'll do a chain attack, but he's pretty much dead.
Take more than that to slow us down.
I see your strength is the genuine article. We make a great team.
Wait, where are you? Not over there. Wait, where are you? Oh, you're down here.
Yes?
Oh, that's terrifying. He's gonna go prepare the lighthouse. Quest completed. Buff time plus. Ooh.
I will use my power to protect
Level up?
my friends.
Affinity points. No arts. Oh, skill link. Now you have green affinity with Shala. And we're just getting everyone's affinity up. So now Shala's at least green with everyone. So now we have to go back to the lighthouse. So we're gonna quick travel over to there. I'm up to 40 minutes, so at the plus of 20, we're at an hour of recording. So hopefully, with some of the cuts and stuff, we can probably turn this down to be not as long. But I think I'm fine. Alright, so we have a new quest with you.
How's things?
I don't know how anything can help. Yeah, so you have to play as a Melia for this, which makes sense. It unlocks our skill tree, so I am. Sorry for asking such a silly question. Certainly a cute one, but looks like you can hear yourself. There's no need for flattery. What is that you want? Oh, you must be here. Hey, do you know the job with this house? Mm-hmm. You're right. Everyone knows the lighthouse had some problems recently, so I asked Jarak to what are you acting so nervously? That's not important now. It will take quite a lot of time to repair. If anyone's attack will be completely helpless. Let's see, I suppose we could protect you till the repairs are finished. That's an excellent idea. Sure, trouble at the lighthouse. So we just have to fight these enemies again.
This represents no problem whatsoever.
Just gonna double the copy.
Let's sort this
Fire and then just whoop. Well, Thunderbolt, at least she's gonna be doing some good damage. Wind, electric. We have a chain attack, but I'll probably save this for the other one that we have to fight on the other side. Getting that HP. Oh, burst mode ended. I'm sad. I love how there's just a random shopkeeper right there, just like.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
Oh, a dark cannon. That sounds cool. Alright, we get to fight this one, the higher level one. Okay, double thunder. And then fire. Alright, so we got thunder, so it's chain attack, thunder.
Leave it to me.
No, I want this. That does mean I have to end up doing this. Oh!
Against the odds.
We choose to fight.
Now we're working as one.
We
Is the power of unity.
quantum killer combo.
Timing is
Look at
everything.
that.
Remember that.
I cannot thank
We're
you
finally able to get more than just 4. Good job, Shala, for being able to use a red art. First the enemy. Oh. You just now decided to show up. I'm like, there was only 2. What are you talking about?
Spirit is mine.
Electric
Flare, impulse. I feel your nature. Building within me. Heal counter. Go.
dance with me.
Let's use it again. I never really showed this off, but try. If we use Spirit Break within this, it would topple the enemy. So if we want to do that, we have to pick topple on, which I think I probably will end up getting rid of Mind Blast because
Getting hotter. Just as I envisioned.
we're probably not gonna be fighting until at the end anytime soon. And yes, get rid of Spike or as well, but if it's too hard, I just put Shulk on.
Summon copy.
Okay, let's okay, Thunder.
Feel the flow of battle.
I feel it, Dumbbag. Only now have
There we
you
go.
realized our true power.
All 3 are done.
Not bad at all.
Let's stay alert.
Finished it.
How's things?
We're very grateful. Thanks to you, the lighthouse could be repaired. I knew I could only trust someone who knows what important it is. Pretty sure you could just ask anyone in our party and they'll be like, yeah, sure. Probably not Ricky though. He'll probably like, ah, not too much. Too scary. What is it? I would like you to thank you for Jack for me. You can tell him himself. There's no reason to repeat it. I can't. If there's no reason to be decided, then you cannot tell him. Why me? You should tell him yourself how you feel. To sign your request. I understand. You're saying that word multiple times. It's almost like that's probably what my next skill tree is going to be called. And good luck. Quest completed. Oh, a night glow staff. Oh wow, it's almost like I just saw that. So yeah, Melia gets a new skill branch. Ether defense. Okay, block rate improves ether defense when heavy equipment is worn. Strength, agility, HP, and strength, ether, agility, and HP up if no gems are equipped in. Reduce damage taken from ether attacks and reduce aggro drawn when aura is active, which we always have an aura. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this episode. We managed to finish off quite a few quests, some more generic quests I've called Alchemoth and Air at the Sea. Got 2 skill tree branches for both Shulk and Melia. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one, which will most likely start doing some more quests in the other locations. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.